It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Now, here's Teague. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit. He kicks it to Cephalosha. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from moving down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks, Doris. The Hawks trail by 6. Stolen by Clarkson. And again, New York running the court in transition. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Teague with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Here's Clarkson. Shoots from 12. And again, it's New York.
And Robin Lopez, a guy never shy about doing the grunt work. But his offense, I believe, really underrated. Just a solid finisher at the rim. Also a great offensive rebound.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And speaking of Lopez's offensive game, Clark, he's got some skill.
Yeah, a little push hook shot in the low post. And if you leave him open 15 to 16 feet, he can knock that down, too.
Cephalosha misses. Knicks on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Clarkson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far. No doubt about that.
The Hawks trail by 13. Teague gets to Millsap. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Cephalosha misses. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Afralo dishes to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Teague on the double team. Shots good by Clarkson.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Atlanta calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The Hawks trail by 17. Outside Teague. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Clarkson. Pushing it up. And a follow. Bucket on the assist by Anthony. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Horford's shot is good.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Took him no time at all on that one. 24 points for Mr. Moves.
And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Korver kicks to Millsap. The feed to Korver. Teague against the follow. Here's Korver. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Horford. Offline with his 3. The Knicks leading by 20. With the ball. Now defended by Korver. Here's Porzingis. And again, it's New York.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Knocked loose. Outside Teague. Horford with a screen on a follow. And Teague, here we go. Nice work there coming off the screen. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Clarkson. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Dishes at the Lopez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Attacking the rags to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Atlanta making some changes. Splitter comes in for Al Horford. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Now here's Schroeder. 9 points last game out. He dishes it to Splitter. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 28 points for the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here's Korver. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. Here's Schroeder. Drops in the tray. Schroeder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3. Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
The Hawks shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Clarkson. Jumps up, finishes the pick with a slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Millsap a screen. Korver passes to Schroeder. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for New York.
That is rocking the rim. Giving the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
Outside Millsap. And now the Knicks on the break. Throws it up high.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Korver, no luck. New York's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points run up from outside here in the first.
No doubt that is is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter. And here again, the Knicks in transition up the court they go.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Thoré performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
There's the dish to Splitter. Cephalosha kicks to Corver. Millsap has the open look. It's good from the top of the key. Millsap's got 9 points.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
The Knicks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Hawks shooting 45% from the field early. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Clarkson. Millsap in the corner. Pass to Cephalosha. Corver dishes to Splitter. He kicks to Schroeder. No good on the triple. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested.
They pulled all the strings to get me here.
Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
You know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Schroeder and Bazemore are the guard set. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. New York's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them.
Yeah, Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Stolen by Clarkson, and pushing it up. Here's New York. Throws down the breakaway jam.
The spinorama, kind of like he's in the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year, just lacked any real presence in the paint, and lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Clarkson, and it's good. Mark through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
Millsap kicks to Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Clarkson's got 54 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The Hawks working the ball around. Horford's it to Bazemore. To the left side wing. Got a piece of it. Clarkson with the ball. Non-stop scoring machine here. He feeds it to Anthony. Goes up on the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Picked by Horford. Out to the right wing. Bazemore inside the three-point line. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Clarkson, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Schroeder passes to Horford. Bazemore dishes to Holiday. Kicks it to Horford. Pass to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Clarkson. And they're on the break. Launches the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Clarkson. And finished off by Horford.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Clarkson kicks to Anthony. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Bazemore kicks to Holiday. Now here's Schroeder. Guarded closer. Clock at 6. Fires from the line. And again, it's Atlanta.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Schroeder. And that one is hammered home.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Horford. And it's Horford again missing.
Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Clarkson. Knocked away. Stolen by Clarkson. All going up court. Williams dishes to Clarkson. The pass to Anthony. Now Clarkson. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Millsap passes to Bazemore. And Holiday kicks it to Bazemore. Millsap dishes to Teague. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Millsap. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Horford kicks to Teague. Horford sets a screen for Teague. Poked away. Stolen by Clarkson. And here they go. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
So for the Hawks, Splitter is checked in for Horford. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Teague, the pass to Splitter. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 6th assist on the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now the feed to Millsap. Stolen by Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Calderon dishes to Serafin. Holiday brings the double team. Lock at 6. Here's Clarkson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Now here's Teague. Defense right on him. Dishes it to Splitter. Can't connect from short range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Teague kicks to Holiday. And he's good on the 3-ball. Holiday's got 6.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Here's Clarkson. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
A different look for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. And it's Kyle O'Quinn in for Anthony. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. Here's Hardaway. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
The Hawks were fantastic last season. After the All-Star break, they did slip up a bit, struggled against teams over 500.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Lopez kicks to Clarkson. Teague on the double team. And he goes in for the dunk.
And folks, those are shots you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
To the inside. Splitter kicks to Sefolosha. That 3 off the mark. They lost the last 3 games of the regular season, Clark, and really just limped into the playoffs. Some of it might have just been fatigue.
Yeah, it could have been. And their play at the end of the season did leak into the playoffs, Kevin. I mean, you could see very quickly that they weren't the same team that looked so dominant during the regular season.
Outside Teague. Millsap a screen. Calderon against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Teague. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Teague drives in. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Clarkson passes to Lopez. Nobody near Williams. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass on.
Teague dishes to Millsap. Pass to Cephalosha. To halt the run. That's short off the rim.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was with a faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
The three. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 5 now.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Clarkson up top, Teague covering, tipped away. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Clarkson can't get it to go. And through one half, it...
Well, Carmelo, what...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are complete. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And, boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
We've got Robin Lopez. Clarkson is out there with a foul. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Horford with the screen on a Flalo. The 3 from Cephalosha. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's Teague. He's covered by Clarkson. Stolen by Clarkson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break. But for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Horford. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Horford's got 8.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Clarkson passes to Porzingis. And, yes, sir, that one drops. 6 points for him.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Out left to the wing. Here's the dish to Teague. Tipped away. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And the three off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Clarkson. Non-stop scoring machine here. 6 to shoot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Did you see that? He crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish. That was just an outstanding play from start to finish.
T kicks to Millsap. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Look at his contract, and Kyle Korver is a steal, Clark, at 4 years and $24 million.
Yeah, but he's a guy not only who can shoot it, clearly, but a good team defender as well. I think he's a real...
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. They double him with Horford. Clarkson dishes to Lopez. And a follow wide open. He shoots. And the foul called on Mr. Moose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in. You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way. And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. With the stretch four and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. And a change for the Hawks. Bazemore is checked in. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
The Hawks working the ball around. Korver gets a wide-open look. Knicks with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Clarkson. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Yes,
and it's the Knicks with the ball. Gets to the ring for two with the D all over him.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Poke loose. And a fast break now for New York. And he gets it to go.
Tell you what, the points they've allowed off turnovers are really hurting.
And if you're not giving your defense enough time to react when you give the ball up like that, you don't have a chance.
Two on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Anthony. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Bazemore misses. New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Certainly the biggest surprise last year, Clark, was the play of the Atlanta Hawks. You would have picked them to win the East at the start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. The Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
And for the Hawks, they did end up with 4 All-Stars last season. As you said, it was all about how they worked together as a team.
And, you know, around the NBA, the league recognized the Hawks were a complete team. Everybody played their roles superbly. The NBA named all 5 of their starters the Player of the Week last year in an unprecedented move.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
To stop the run, and the shot is good. Bazemore's got 7.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Schroeder, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And a fast break now for New York. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and stolen by Horford. Here's Bazemore. He's got 7. There's the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, turnovers really becoming a key storyline in this one.
Yeah, sloppy play offensively, and that puts them at a disadvantage on the defensive side as well.
And again, New York running the court in transition. Now, here's Clarkson. D right on him. Lets it fly from 18. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
And we all know miscues can really be game-changing. Pretty much the most damaging play you can make is giving the ball to the other team without your defense being set.
And he gets it to go. New York's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Korver, no luck. Here's New York. Now, here's Clarkson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Seraphin. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. And again, it's Atlanta.
Assist from Dennis.
Clarkson with the ball. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out right there.
They double him with Horford. A follow outside. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. A shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts.
New York moving it around. Here's a follow, and there's another one for the Knicks.
You know, watching Aaron Aflalo, incredible form on his jumper, excellent mid-range shooter who's made himself into one of the league's better three-point shooters, too.
Stolen by Clarkson. And again, New York running the court in transition. 1:22 left in the third. Seraphin the pass to Aflalo. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Really left alone that time. Bazemore's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Clarkson. Shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Korver takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Wasted no time on that one.
What's happening to him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Atlanta's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Millsap a screen, and it's Korver in the corner. No good off the back of the rim. Now Clarkson. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Schroeder, no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Knicks out front, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. On the court for Atlanta, Splitter is out there with Scott. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Holiday in at the small forward. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson kicks to Lopez. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And here are the Knicks now.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over this decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny him.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eye. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
That is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
A clear look for Hardaway. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. He's feeling it. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Porzingis. Aflalo outside. The 9-foot shot. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Hardaway. Splitter sets a screen. Hardaway dishes to Splitter. Good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Now, here's Calderon. He's covered closely. New York calls timeout.
Listen, Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
So New York ends up going with the new group. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're forcing the ball inside. It's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Matt. Splitter sets a screen. The wide open look here for Holiday. A three-pointer, no good. And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And, you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Here's Matt. He dishes it to Holiday. Hardaway from outside. The Knicks pull it in. Clarkson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lopez kicks to Aflalo. New York moving the ball around. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's good. Here's Clarkson. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Mack. He kicks it to Holiday. Shoots from 14. Holiday with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And here's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its head. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
And here's Clarkson. Takes it out with both hands and grips it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
And Matt kicks to Scott. Can they get it? Good.
A wide-open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Now the Knicks with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. D-right on him. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Louis Amundsen is checked in for Porzingis. Lance Thomas comes in for Anthony, and it's Grant in for Clarkson. Tipped away. And a fast break now for New York, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Shot's good. 20 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
No problems knocking that one down. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Now, here's Clarkson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pulls up, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And they worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Matt. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Here's Clarkson, and he jams it with authority.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Hardaway. He's covered by Clarkson. Holiday with the 3. And that one's good. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Holiday brings the double team. From 13, and again it's New York.
I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's Mack. To the inside. Scott. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Now, here's Clarkson. Guarded closer. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
The Hawks shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Mack dishes to Scott. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Clarkson. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taking some pressure off of their perimeter shooting.
Oh, and here's the one-handed jam.
That fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its full capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Mr. Moves. There isn't much else you want from someone. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Hardaway against Anthony. Hardaway passes to Splitter. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Clarkson kicks to Anthony. Mofer. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Here's Hardaway. Plays it up and banks it in.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, and they were the superior team in every department.
Carmel.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Talk about filling up the stat sheet. Double figures in 4 different categories for the quadruple double. And most fulfilling of it all, it led him to a victory.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.